Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. Please subscribe if you haven't yet already. It is the red button beneath me somewhere that says subscribe, and if you click on it, you'll be subscribed to my channel. There's also a white bell next to that, and if you click on that, you'll get an alert every time I upload new content. And if you like this video, please click the thumbs up button and give me a like. That would make me very happy. Today's video is the second in a series about the Kat Von D Saint and Center palette, focusing on blues and a little green, but mostly blues. I'll put a link in the description box down below to the first video that I did in this series, which will give you more information about the palette, and also will give you a really interesting, someone has, and I credit them with reorganizing the palette, because the complaint people have about this palette is that there's not an intuitive way to really approach it, because it's designed like a stained glass window and not in kind of the range of color. So yes, I'll leave a link in the description box down below to that first video. And thank you. Keep watching. All right, I have already done my face, and I did it with the Ordinary Full Coverage Foundation. I'll leave a link in the description box down below for my video on that. Very impressed with that. I also used it as concealer, which is just blowing my mind. And I put down my MAC paint pot, Pearl Ombre paint pot in Painterly. I'm gonna start by going in, and I'll actually bring you in a little bit closer. I'm going to start by going in with Martyr with a domed brush in my crease. And I'll definitely be going in with darker colors, but I just wanted to lay this down. Then, with the same brush, I'm going to go in with Immaculate. It's kind of a khaki, greenish, khaki kind of taupey green, greenish gray. And I'm going to blend that a little bit more with my Real Techniques crease brush, the big blender guy. Went up a little bit too high with the dark on that, so I'm going to go in with a flat brush and a Men just up in my brow bone a little bit. All right, then I'm going to go in with a pointed crease brush, just a little bit finer, and I'm going to go in with Crucifix and really tap that off. Maybe even put some on my wrist just to make sure I'm not going in too dark. Because the idea with this is to layer it. I want to try to use as many colors as I can without having a full rainbow explosion on my eyelids, or without getting it muddy. Okay, then I'm going to go in with my small Real Techniques crease brush, and I'm going to go in with Exorcism. Really just try to hit that in the middle. And the goal here is to make it a little cool. It's not going to be as purple, I think, as it's showing in the palette, because it's on top of all of those browns and khakis, but I wanted to try to amp it up a little bit. And then I might go back in with more when I'm done with the color. That looks very dark, but I'm going to put on the color first and then just come back later and see. It's a big tip that I'll give you, if I haven't said it before, is that you really only know what things look like when you're done. Yeah, this is not done. All right, now I'm gonna go in with Ministry all over my lid, and I'm going in with a Morphe M124 flat brush. Looks like there's shadow on there, but there's not. Looks like it's kind of pink, but there isn't. That's weird. I wonder what that's. I'm going to use my Vera Mona color switch just to make sure to knock that off. Okay, Ministry. And tapping a little bit just to make sure that I don't, that is a pretty color, get any on my face. And I bet this would be even more beautiful, even more of a true blue, true to the color, if I put white underneath it, or if I used some kind of a mixing medium. But I do want to try to make this be as true to the palette as possible without using anything extra. It's really interesting, and I will have put in the description box down below a link to the first video that I did about this. Looking at this palette reimagined, kind of reorganized in like more rainbow colors as opposed to stained glass window colors, really kind of opens it up and shows you how much variety there really is here. It's really interesting because it is the exact same color palette if you mix it up, but I'm gonna just blend a little bit up here just to make the line between the two, between my lid and my crease, not be quite as harsh. And I'm gonna flip this brush over and I'm gonna use Vestment on the outer corner, tap it off. It's pretty. It's a really pretty green. Feels more metallic actually than Ministry. I thought that they were kind of both similar in terms of how metallic they are, but this seems to be more metallic somehow. I'll flip this over and put more Ministry on and tap it off. All right, and then in my inner corner, I'm gonna go in with this small, old MAC brush from a long time ago. And I'm gonna go in with Heaven in my inner corner. All right, I'll do mascara and liner and lips and I'll come back and say goodbye. All right, so this is the finished look. I used Kat Von D liner in Trooper. I used L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara, Kat Von D Everlasting lip liner in Outlaw, and Kat Von D Everlasting liquid lipstick in Nosferatu. So I am really enjoying digging through this palette and exploring different parts of it. Thank you so much for watching. A lot to do in the world, a lot to do on YouTube, and I really appreciate the time that you took to spend with me today. Take care and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.